Lights on, screen up. Oh yeah. Death Witch in the house. Pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks. It's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, go! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share. Watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up. Oh yeah. Death Witch in the house. Pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks. It's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, go! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share. Watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up. Oh yeah. Death Witch in the house. Pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks. It's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, yeah! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming streets. Come on, yeah! Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up, oh yeah. Death Witch in the house, pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, yeah! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming streets. Come on, yeah! Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up, oh yeah. Death Witch in the house, pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, yeah! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming streets. Come on, yeah! Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watch him dominate every way. every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze. Join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play. Swing and play. Death looks like I'm join the fray. Join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay. Don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway. Stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on and screen up. Oh yeah. Death Witch in the house. Pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks. It's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, go! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share. Watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze.
What's up, witches? One of the other mini mice I have laying around this. Right, or it's too dark. Could be what?
Checking the app for.
Oh my god. Lord. That would be another night. That wolf off over there. Spend time with us anymore. Like as soon as he gets in here, like I gotta ask, the fuck did this guy do to deserve this? What did this kid do? I understand trolling a little bit just because he's cringe. It's been like 2 months. Like you guys have been at least a solid month trolling this kid. Like if he didn't do anything other than just be cringe, you're kind of being excessive. Like he had to have done something to warrant the ongoing assault you guys are throwing down this dude's throat. He probably stole TV.
Hold on, wasn't that?
I mean, I'm sure they met in
Wasn't it like?
no,
I don't know.
VR chat or some cringe. I don't fucking know. Yeah,
I feel like you told me something about it.
Just look, I didn't get the full thing either.
Yeah.
I'm just. It all sounds insanely stupid to me, but yeah, whatever. I mean, I'll do you, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Game because I found power and you set up. Discord. Missions on the last farming piece. Found so this kind of acts as a tutorial mission for how getting our ultimate bunny last night cost $100, which is in fucking insane. But I think that's an impatient tag. Game does see you. Yes. All right. Get in the game here. So, go to this lady. Talking to everybody. Offer. And
if there's something you need.
Offers research request. And it looked like a shop. And I was like, oh, this is where they sell this stuff. But then I noticed it cost gold. Is the currency you get free. That's the currency you pay for. So, for instance, Descendent, if you were to go get Bunny, got one, tells you the things you need. That's the last piece of the puzzle. I need the last piece. And then, once you have all the pieces, research it, that amount of money, and you get her. You can earn them in game. But then I went, okay, what about the ultimate version? Get them for free? The $100 one? And yes, you can. It just takes, I can already tell it's going to take a really long time. First of all, it's not 100,000. Take a long time to get. And then there's a time, like crafting something at the crafting table. Takes time to craft it.
Yeah.
So for Ultimate Bunny, like for regular Bunny, you just get the pieces and then you craft it and it takes. But Ultimate Bunny, you have to get pieces, and each piece, you have to craft each piece. You don't just go out and get them. It tells you all the stuff you need to craft the piece. And then you craft the piece, and that takes 18 hours to craft that one. That one. 18 hours to craft that one. And once you've crafted all those and you've found that, then you can craft her for 900,000, which takes a day and a half. So it's a lot of waiting and probably a lot of running the same missions over and over again, collecting all these parts.
Yeah.
But basically, if you play enough, and a lot of gold, because it's 450,000 for that piece, 450,000 for that piece, 450,000 for that piece, 450,000 for that piece, and then 900,000 for the thing itself. So basically, if you just play a lot, so get a character you like to start off with and play a lot until you can farm enough to get the ultimate version and not have to pay fucking $100.
Yeah.
And then the other one's she's 16 hours. Or $10. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so you can earn these for free. Bunny's the one they give you as kind of a tutorial mission, so it's easy to get her parts. And that's what she does. She acts as the tutorial for the
Okay.
which teaches you how to get the rest of them free. Which is smart, because as long as they got a way to give them to you for free, I'm still not as forgiving on the overpricedness, but it is kind of smart because, okay, they're overpriced, which means the people with money are just going to throw money at you so you make a bunch of money. And those people without money were probably never going to spend it to begin with.
Yeah.
So by giving them a way to get it for free, even though it takes a really long time, well, that keeps people playing your game for a really long time. So you're either paying for these characters with money or retention. Retention keeps players in the game, and the people playing the game trying to get stuff for free populate the game to give the people who are paying with their new stuff someone to play with. So you're supporting the game either way. I'm still not a super big fan of the system. It's very similar to what Warframe does. Oh yeah, you need to. Yep, that's. I went and used all the things to figure. But that's how you master rank up. You can go in your menu and it says master rank available, rank up available. You have to come to this thing.
Oh, okay.
It seems completely pointless because there's no options other than just rank up. Yeah. Like, it makes it seem like you've got all these options, but really you just get all of that stuff when you rank up.
Yeah.
Why can I not do this from the menu? Why do I have to come use the thing? Show you why you gotta use it. Watch, do it. So you can say this cool cutscene, and that's it. The only reason. Just doing it from a menu isn't extravagant enough. You gotta come do lore stuff. Roped by these two giant hands.
Yep. Oh, hey. Open.
Yeah, I'm switching to Bunny.
Say, she
soon as
some awesome. Anyway.
He's got some awesome something. You need to link your Twitch account so you can get Twitch drops for watching my stream. By the way, if you guys are watching my stream on Twitch drops, you can get cool shit like that pizza slice on my chest, the X-ray on my back. Yeah, so you get that stuff. Oh, that's something. Something.
Yeah. Lady.
Right, and then you come to me. That's from Carlos. Who the fuck is Carlos? I haven't played.
Got the same one.
Yeah. Okay. Come to me. I'm standing here. Kind of in the hub or all.
That's what you're doing?
Yep. That's it right there, buddy. Oh, they're doing it too right there. You're down there. Down there, dude. Go back up. That way. Around there. And then there's another. Oh, you're going the right way. Once you get down here, it's a... Oh god, it doesn't like me jumping on this. Look, it's spazzing out, man. I think I'm stuck. I'm teleporting all over the place. I'm sorry, lady. I didn't mean to break your machine. But yeah, she'll show you how to... You can craft weapons, you can craft... Basically all the stuff from the shop, cosmetics and stuff. Free. Just got to farm a lot to get it. So
Yeah.
that makes the shop a little less egregious, but
Well,
it's still.
I just.
Yeah, so you'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
that one from the next
400,000
mission. I'll go do the missions with. I'm on the mission they get. But they're not guaranteed drops, so that's the problem I was having with it. So like if you go, and that's why I was like, I think it's lying, because if you go map, like highlight it. So the next one I got to do is. Yeah, it's this one. So this says. Yeah. The acquisition chance. Oh, it says 100%. So it should be a guaranteed drop at the end of this mission to us, and then you can craft a bunny. But one of the ones I went to, it said that it had a 20% drop rate. I must have ran that thing for an hour straight, and it never dropped it. And I was like, "There's no way. There's no way it's actually 20% if I've been just running this mission back to back." And look, it only takes 3 minutes to complete the mission, and I ran it for an hour straight. There's no fucking way my luck is that bad. Like, I think you're lying about the drop rate. 20% seems pretty high to run this thing 100 times and not get it. Like, I should have 20 at that point, not 1.
Yeah.
I think you're lying about the drop rate. At least 10, at least half the drop rate, if I had bad luck. Do it. Where do you go? I think you got to go to this one. Might have to give you a later so. Yeah, it's missing. Money spiral catalyst, you need that one and then the other one. That one, I don't do this mission. This area. Do all 3 of them. Valence Tower has been nuked. Give you more time to do your... It's a wait.
It is right. It's on.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember where it was. That's why I'm not showing me your way. Sniper rifle.
From up there, huh?
No, you don't have to come up. Run through the archway. This one was a bitch. Killer. Endlessly spawns waves of enemies while you're fighting. But it didn't make it clear, but the objective is not to kill enemies, it's to kill these. I'll focus on these. Or vice versa.
Loading.
Yep. There we go. Oh yeah, it helps that I got better weapons now. I did it the first time I did it. Took me a while. I did it.
Yeah.
But over leveled for all this stuff, I can help you. Okay. No, you don't get it. Give you the... Oh, you have to go back to head.
I'll have to.
Now that you've done the mission, go back to headquarters. Open map.
Oh.
Alright. Talk to the dude. Yep. Then, only thing I've done in the next area is the two quick mission. Farming them until it drops for you, and then we'll next area where should be a guaranteed drop for both of us at that point, and then we can come. And I'm gonna play as Bunny. Powers, I mean, fields are cool. Fields just have you hanging back, throwing up shields to protect. Higher level, lower level. Planning ahead, so when you craft Bunny, I've got all.
you're gonna go out looking like that, you might as well write your last will and testament before you leave.
Oh. Open the map and we go. Home, 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 home. Big point.
That one.
Farm that one. I mean, you got to farm all three of them anyway, but
Okay.
we'll do that one first until. Have to do. Oh yeah, we got to. I'll do A if you want to do B. We can do. Here, you stay at A.
Okay.
I'll go get B. Leave this shoot. You can shoot through it. They can't. Do it once. Oh, I don't want. Won't let me do. Woo! Down a little bit. There. Good, that's okay.
Deploy max barrier.
Vulgus is transmitting the ancestors' data to an external location.
Get it.
I'll send the details
Go
to
to
Buck.
drop.
Thankfully,
just go to your
since
next
they
objective.
damaged the network infrastructure, transmission speeds have been extremely slow. That came back to bite them.
Crap. To use. I need a mouse for that computer now.
Keep on.
Oh. Thank you. Put the mouse up. Right through it.
Oh, crap.
Okay. There we go. Now the sound of it. Oh. Well. All right. I'm in to help you. Shows me where you're at when I'm looking off screen. Point my camera in the direction you're at. I don't get a waypoint. Jesus.
No.
Hold on.
supposed to keep away from something. No idea what.
Get ready.
They just rushed me.
Take this.
Here. Stay here.
Oh, okay. Enemy.
Yield.
Oh,
Wipe the shit out of this boss.
Oh, looks like they're serious. Maybe our radar really is bothering
Good guy.
them. Let's show them what an electrifying attack looks like.
Soap after every shot.
Whew. Looks like they're falling back.
Couple headshots.
Great job.
Finally
I'll
got
meet
an
you at
actual
room one.
sniper rifle.
Loading.
On you. They tease you into think you're gonna get to drive a mech. But drive the mech. Alright. So the mech you don't get to drive is
Reload.
go to A, I'll go to B. We'll see what we can
Okay.
do. Maybe, I think once you activate, where's the sniper? Oh, that sucks. Easy peasy. Okay. Get further on in the game when we're past all the tutorial shit, so it'll actually be. Got a kamikaze guy. Where's the thing? All right. killing him. Justify being burst firing. Alright, now we get to go not drive the mech. As soon as I put it in there, it's just gonna be like, oh, mission over. Yeah, what? That's it? We don't get to take the mech into the thing?
The amount is just right for operating a command center. So the Vulgus command center is underground. I'll let Bunny know.
Yep, that's it, as far as I get.
I survived. When grain fell, I gave up and ran. Thanks to that, I survived. The sight of the burning city remains a horrible, miserable memory. I don't know what happened to the people who escaped the city and scattered. I ran away, despite hearing the screams. I ran and ran until I couldn't hear them. After a few days, I finally met a group of survivors. They'd fled from further north of the city. They told me to head south, to the mountains. They'd heard there was someone who was rallying survivors. I was hungry. When I...
Did you hear, Alpha? Time to swap ships, partner. To be
Alright,
honest,
what are we doing?
I wanted to be the one to capture the Vulgus commander. How infuriating.
The operation to retrieve the Ironheart failed, and I got injured. Ugh.
If that's supposed to be your visor,
Taste in my mouth.
why is it over your
I
mouth
should
and not?
go swap out my weapons and upgrade my modules if I don't want to be defeated again.
It just makes her look silly when you can see her mouth through it. Just make it where I can't see through it
Get out,
then.
Ian.
Okay. Yep. Start. Do private. And we did public. It went through everything. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Play with ourselves.
Intruder alert! You're finally here, Descendant. I thought you were simply here to stop.
Greg.
All right, Greg.
I see. That wasn't the case.
The day.
Also, what the ancestors...
Greg, you die.
I'm afraid I can't let you take it. Transmit the ancestors' data
Yeah,
to
switch.
Opera.
Helen.
Quickly!
Descendant, if you see the Vulgus data transmitter, please destroy it. At that range, I'll be able to intercept the transmission and secure the data. It's imperative we prevent the ancestors' data from falling into Corral's hands.
First grappling hook I've ever used in a video game. Fuck off.
Ancestors' data packets detected. Transmission is taking place close by.
Find the ancestors' data packets.
Stop them. Hurry.
Talk like this, and
it
it's
was
bloody
bloody
horrendous. Shield is worthless.
You should be able to see the data transmitter shortly. I'll prepare myself.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? Me to shoot it?
Oh, I don't think we're supposed to. Are we?
Yep. We're supposed to shoot it.
Never mind then.
When in doubt, shoot it. Remember, this is a Destiny type game.
Yeah, when in
Guns
doubt,
are how
shoot it.
you
You're
interact
right.
with the environment.
You're right. You're right.
The answer is always more bullets. Or more.
Fell.
Behind me.
No.
Sniper rifle with your name on it, bud. Ooh. And another one.
Why are you destroying the device?
I think we agree.
Greg.
These are not your objective. All forces, protect the transmitter at all costs.
We made Greg mad.
Great job, Descendant. I will collect the Ancestors' data. Please focus on the battle.
This is where they get the data for Ancestry data. No wonder it takes so long for them to mail it. They gotta go through all this,
Yeah.
and it really is a process. I found out I'm half black.
Sure. That's not how you find it.
The bottom half.
The-
These are. Squish when you get headshot.
It
Squishy
is.
noise. Huh. So moist. Moist. Headshots with this gun does it take? How are you so tough?
Is that Greg?
No, that wasn't Greg. That was Steve.
Damn it.
Damn
Hey,
you,
Greg.
Steve! Alright, come some more. Don't.
Reload.
Mind if I come here, dude? Huh. Fuck up. Get away from me!
Let's go.
Stop! My powers are not stopping them.
Your powers aren't doing.
whatever reason, this one's really tough.
Is this Greg? Ah!
Stay where you are.
Knocked
Oh, it
him
knocked
down.
him off. Oh!
Phew.
Ah! Really? Why? Why did it put me way back here?
Oh my god. I don't want to die. Another one of these things. Pipe down like I did last. Back before I do that.
This is an emergency.
There you go. Stay inside that. Drop a shield for you.
Ran off.
Slide my shield. Was up some help.
Oh,
Like so.
not really. Not if it comes in here.
You have powers.
Really? You forget I've been doing. Powers are coming.
Get ready.
Oh, dude. Huh. Okay, you're still alive. Alright.
Data packet collection 90% complete.
Glad shooting it helped you collect its data.
I'll look for the final data transmitter. Wait, the location is.
You, Greg!
Descendant, did you want to stop the data transmission? I have the final transmitter. You will be defeated.
Oh, wow.
Descendant, we need
There's Saturday morning cartoon voice acting here.
Complete.
Glad to join me.
Get up there.
Fucking right in here.
On the up so you take it off.
We're incoming.
Time to try out your corrode.
I found Greg!
Id.
This precision bomb.
Here, Greg!
Greg.
Have some of
the
that.
Star-Crossed.
A little bit of that. Stay behind my shield, Greg. Don't you shoot me.
Ah! Thingy.
Is warning that Greg's about to shoot a rocket
That
at you.
Greg's about to.
About to be a dick. You, Greg! Mad. Take out the little guys. I'll focus on Greg.
Loading. You're next.
Moving.
Loading.
Greg's immune. Oh, Greg knocked me down.
God damn it.
Shoot Greg's balls.
Shoot his balls.
Shoot his balls.
Oh, those balls.
Reload.
Egg.
Loading.
Everything.
This could get messy.
Yeah.
Like Greg's ball.
I've gone.
One.
No.
You, Greg. Got the little ones. I got Greg.
Yeah.
God damn it, Greg.
My shield is down.
Balls are back.
Eat this.
Now,
Shield is down.
okay, I can't grapple hook his balls. God damn it, still in the environment.
This could get messy.
Shield offline.
And to Greg.
Reload. No.
Really, Greg. Don't scare me. You dead, Greg.
100%
I don't know how you're
data integrity.
still
verified.
shooting, but
Descendent. You did it. Thank you for helping me.
got the thing we need to get Bunny. Bunny.
God.
Defeat Gravewalker? What's next?
Defeat who?
Let's defeat Gravewalker. Then no Gravewalker showed up.
Maybe it meant Greg Walker.
Oh no, I see. Oh, there's things we fought during the bunny code. Yeah, see? Same bunny advanced material. Moved to Albion.
Woo!
To all descendants, I have obtained the ancestors' data. With this, I have been able to restore my system. If there are any descendants who can speak to me now, please connect. I would like to speak with you directly. I have vital information.
This is Enzo, standing by to upload records to the command console. If there are any descendants able to respond, please speak to the guide.
This is Descendant.
Talk to my AI wife.
Thanks to you, the data was located, and I was able to restore my functions. Should
All
my
of
system
your
damage
function?
again, bringing me into contact with another Ironheart is a fail-safe restoration method.
Did you work?
However, should this prove to be impossible, there is an emergency restoration protocol put in place by the ancestors. By collecting
I know they're called the
particle
Vol-
elements from where
but
the
all I
Ironheart was excavated,
Read as Vol.
a similar contact environment
Volvo.
can be created.
Not Volvo.
This protocol can also be applied should the
Volvo.
Ironheart be damaged.
Lady part.
Lady part?
This wanted to secure the ancestors'
Near the
data to
clitoris?
obtain this information.
Thereabout.
When I was separated from the Ironheart,
Show me.
No.
Ironheart that
Not right now.
deceased was also damaged. The void erosions in the ruins likely occurred due to this damage. And Descendant, there is something else that concerns me. How did the Vulgus know that the Ancestors facility had this information? The only entities that
Probably looked on Wikipedia like we.
would consider using the system restoration protocol are guides and ancestors. Unless there is an ancestor among the Vulgus. Wait. Descendant, I can sense vibrations. They feel very similar to a void erosion. Threatening.
Void dimension link detected. The Colossus is approaching. I repeat, void dimension link detected. A Colossus is approaching. Classification type, Great Worker. All descendants in Alpha, prepare for intercept battle.
Damn it! Why a Colossus now, of all the times? All personnel, prepare for an intercept battle. Deployable personnel, make your way to Seneca immediately and head to the Void.
Cosmetic.
I am analyzing the Void Paradox. Descendant. Ever since Corral caused the Void erosion with the Ironheart, the Colossi have become more active. According to my calculations, the expected point of arrival for this Colossus is at the Kingston
Awesome.
border. The classification type is Grave Walker, just like the one you encountered at the ruins. That specimen was weaker due to the unexpected
It's the
nature
value of
the
my dollar.
but things will be different this time. If this Colossus manages to enter Ingress, Kingston...
God, you have the worst voice actor. Goddamn. Why is this the voice you chose for this? I am literally spacing out.
Before that happens.
I thought it was like a
Fucking-
droid or something. I don't know.
It's the
Like-
monotone, slightly echoed voice that
Like-
just sounds like background
yeah,
music.
I
Like
thought
I
he was
spaced out
supposed to be
listening
like
to
an
it.
android or something.
I have no idea what the fuck you just said. I just completely spaced out. Like he sounds like the background intercom you'd hear while shopping in a Walmart or something like that. That's how little attention I paid to what he sounded like it was. All that is man.
I've told you over and over again, and you don't even pretend to listen. I know the Descendants
Party
have a
leader.
tough time of it.
Yeah, I got.
I understand that their suits and weapons,
Intercept.
repairs, and the soldiers'
One more now.
gear can break as well. I know all of this. I can't.
For the intercept and select the Colossus to intercept. Blah blah blah. Oh, pretty self-explanatory. Brave walk.
They clearly have no respect for me. And what is it with these quantities?
Yeah, we can do it on our own. We don't need help. Wow, there are a ton of people paying for these overpriced cosmetics. All because it's revealing clothing. Which I don't understand. Like, clearly it's profitable and people want it, and then you get a game like...
Sex sells.
Yeah, but then you get a
Regardless
game
of,
that literally
you know.
sold itself on the sexy outfits that censored itself 2 weeks after launch
Afterwards.
because of backlash. I'm like...
Yeah, because for
I'm like,
some reason
fuck
we like to
backlash.
pretend.
Backlash isn't profitable. This is.
Yeah. For some reason we like to pretend sex
Okay,
doesn't
why am I
sell.
not... Why did it not take me with...
Let's see. Where did I put that request sheet?
Join yours. Not in a party together? Or why we're not in a party together?
It won't let me. Oh fuck.
Hold start. Hit the return to Albion. Tree fitting.
Pretend it doesn't.
No, because they get outraged and then they censor it, and then when they censored it, people started wanting them to refund their game, and then they uncensored it. I'm like, yeah, because that's why people bought the game.
That's why they bought it.
You literally
why are
sold
you
the game
to people who didn't buy it.
You literally because they want advertiser money and they want consumer money, and unfortunately, those two interests right now don't align.
No.
So you waited until you got the consumer money, and then you tried to pull a fast one to get the advertiser money after the fact, and then people demanded refunds. Like, you can't have it both ways. Either double down and be anti-censorship, which is what you sold your game on, being like, well, we're going to do it like the good old days where we just give you what you want, who cares what they think. And then when it came out and everybody was mad, you're like...
You know, everyone.
Yeah, because these Asian games, like Korean and Chinese games, they don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They're like, yeah, we know you want scantily clad girls in games. And that's like always been their selling point. And I mean, there you go.
Boom,
That's what they do. That's what they give you. They're unapologetic about it. And no one ever cries foul when one of these foreign companies do it. It's when a company that's like American does it that they scream, because they know that they can get their way with they can't get their way with these. Because China doesn't give a fuck. They just want money. And this makes money. Clearly, this makes it. There's a $100 revealing suit in here that I've seen multiple people wearing. And the game hasn't been out long enough for you to farm it. Yeah. The game hasn't been out long enough for you to farm it, so you had to have bought it.
Everything else, people. A lot. Stop pretending sexism.
Ow!
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Okay. Get on the wall. Holy poly. I don't know what that is.
Holy poly.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Right behind that thing.
It's those little things, you know, that the kids play with sometimes outside.
Gotta split up.
Yeah.
Try to keep his attention since I got a shield. Damage it enough. We can get on top of it. The thing it told us to do during the tutorial and then we weren't able to do because it died too fast. Now we're gonna have to actually do it.
Fuck!
Or we grapple hook on top of it. I got it.
Shoot it in the butt. I don't know what it's doing, but you know.
Now let me climb on top of it. I don't think that was it.
Ah! Okay, bad idea. Go off the side.
Coming. Why is it the X button?
Watch out.
Why is it a different button than the interact button? God, how long does this take?
Forever.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
These roly-polies so hard to get rid of.
Fuck you. You Obama. Trying to get his attention off of you, it ain't working.
Oh, it's not. Oh. Ah! No. We're not running. Look at me. Whoa. Oh.
Turn around. Can I get on top of it now? Nope. What do we have to do to get on top of it? What was
You have to damage it there.
It said we had to shoot specific parts,
Yes,
and I've been
you have
shooting
to
them.
shoot specific parts.
It said they were supposed to glow. None of them's glowing.
No.
Oh, fuck. I fell off the edge. Why is that a thing that can happen?
Yeah, it is. It's the thing that can happen.
God damn it.
Come on.
This is stupid. This entire fight is stupid.
I don't think I can make it.
There. Broke a shield.
Oh, I got out of there. Nah, I did the black people. Alright. Yeah.
I cracked whatever the thing was on his face.
Thing on top, the blue.
Nope. Nope. Still can't get on top. Okay.
Nope. I think you gotta wait till it turns yellow or something. Can't remember.
Yeah, it's not turning yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. It's a shoulder pad now. You just had to shoot the right part for it to turn blue first, and then it turns it. Okay, well that's great. It doesn't. It only turns the color when you shoot it.
Yeah. One of us needs to shoot, I guess, and grapple.
Tackle and grapple. You get a clear shot.
Oh, it keeps turning and doing all the fancy.
God. Oh my God! With the knocking me down shit, I'm stun locked over and over.
It's down. Oh, it's not. It's up. It's up.
Yeah, I'm stunning it, but it
Oh,
take
God,
it down.
no. I don't know what it's about to do, but it does not.
Get behind the wall. Okay, it knocked down the entire wall and still hit me. Well,
Ah!
Bill says he's immune. Kill all the roly-polies, I guess.
Yeah. Poly. That's the name.
Look at part I'm supposed to be shooting right now? No.
Oh.
Time to reload all my guns. Okay. What was I on?
I'm gonna say if you load,
Grabbing
make me
shit.
move.
Sniper rifle. As soon as I'm able to hurt him. Oh, okay. We have to shoot the little parts on his leg.
Yeah. The parts on.
Oh, damn it. Of course.
Dude, the parts on the egg. Only part I can hit.
Yeah, you shoot the little pegs on his leg. So they break. That one.
Right. Oh, God.
And on the next one, okay, it still knocked me over.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Top of its head.
Plate.
Ah! Yeah.
Knocked it down. Nope, still. I can see flesh. Armor broke. What do I gotta do? I can't get a clear shot on it because it's just focused on you.
It's focused.
Oh my god! Dude! Turn around!
Hate the way this thing.
Of course. High ground, so I got a better shot at its plate. Damn! Go down! There, I've broken both plates on top of him, and I still can't grab on top of him. Try to grab one up here.
Oh.
Nope, it won't let me grab on it. Oh, and now he's shooting. Idea. Next thing I can break. Can I break your arm cannons? No, they're not turning blue. Keep shooting parts so you find something that turns blue.
Yeah, I'm trying. Those legs seem to be.
Why is there a time limit? This is lame. Oh, it's a little bitty piece on the very top.
Yes.
Oh, this is fucking stupid. Why is there a time limit? Why is there a time limit? That's fucking lame. Head back, I guess. Oh, you can. The restart option. Oh, it's fucking lame. Why is there a stupid fucking time limit? Like, I didn't notice there was a time limit until there's some fucking arbitrary time limit. It's so lame to lose due to a stupid fucking time limit. I hate that shit.
And we almost had it.
Like, you didn't mention anything about a time limit before we started. Like, why is there a time limit? There's no explanation for why there's a time limit. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go out looking like that, you might as well write your last will and testament before you leave.
How many have you spent? Now I know what to do this time. Break all the armor parts, specific order. Then you can climb on top of him. Tutorial showed it. It showed them breaking one armor part, and then they climbed on top of that shoulder and type. Okay, so I just need to expose the skin, and then I did. Apparently that wasn't enough because it wouldn't let me grab on top of him. Ran underneath him, jumped on his legs, and farted fire on me.
Yep. Yep. I can kind of fall.
I can jump on top of it when it falls. Fall like that.
Did it the first time. Fell, and then I tried to do it again, and it farted on.
Yeah, if you could safely pull. That'll keep you longer. All right. Go murder shit. Big normal.
Okay.
Or the shoulder. It'll be the helmet on top. Helmet on top's real hard to. Fuck! Back out. Why did it make us? Why does it disband the party when we leave? When the mission's over? Why is that a thing it does? No, get out. That's so stupid. Why is it disbanding the party because the fucking thing ended? So if I go back before you, I leave the party?
Yep.
They didn't give me any warning that was gonna happen. Why does it... Stupid. I noticed we were in a party right as you had started. I was like, wait, we're not in a party. I didn't know. Cool. Pretty view. Cool. With an anus in it.
Humanity survives. They stubbornly continue to pursue existence in Albion, a final bastion created by gathering all their...
There we go. Oh, and again. You die 3 times. Oh, shoot. Need smoke effects.
Not have a lot of blood.
I got the middle part of your shoulders.
Ow. It wouldn't let me move. And ammo and everything.
How much damage can this fucking thing take? Got that one. To the right side. Then your roly-polies. ammo with everything.
Yeah, me too. And it's not replenishing.
Gotta go to the... back at the beginning.
Yeah,
ammo
that's
station.
where I'm at. And it's not replenishing.
Down. Oh, cool down. Okay, I did it, so count for both. Ammo with at least one of your guns. I gotta hit the thing on top of him. Up top.
I'm gonna
Damn
try.
it!
Oh. Ah!
Just don't. Shooting at. Okay.
Seem to get
nope,
any-
still can't get on top of him. Why? Got all his weak spots.
Change my gun. Like,
Doesn't have any weak spots left. How come I can't? I'm on top of him.
come on.
Nope, I fell through him. I got on top of him and it didn't count. That's lame. Super lame.
Own thing.
Guess so. I don't know what else to shoot at this point. I've hit the weak spot. Yeah, you can shoot the roly-polies for it.
Have any ammo to kill them with?
All its weak spots matter. Right now.
That's a lot. Yeah, gotta go back and change.
Trying to kill the roly-polies whenever their bodies in. Oh, we gotta kill the things on his legs.
Yeah.
After I kill all these, I can go up in the thing.
Ooh. Thing will hurt itself.
Come on.
Oh.
Ah, that's a clean shot. We're running out of time here.
Helpful if I could act.
Focus on the roly-polies. I gotta. Things down. Okay. I don't know what else to shoot. I've hit all his weak spots. Doesn't seem to matter.
Oh, what is that?
What?
I don't know. The grid came on the ground. Oh.
Damn, he doesn't stay down long enough for me to get to him.
Yeah. Go. Go. Or I can't do anything to you.
I don't know what else to shoot him with. It is. Frozen. Oh, not letting me crap onto him. Yep, still can't crap onto him. Keep shooting because we ain't got but like a minute and a half left.
Oh, fuck. Got some ammo, thanks.
I don't run out of ammo.
Yep, I'm not running out of ammo.
Laying constant damage on him because we're running out of time. I ain't got time to do anything else. Turn around!
I don't know, but...
Process has defeated a reconstruction by... Boy. Use the... Okay. Reading that, but
oh,
sure.
I'm sorry.
Funny one. Funny.
What's the funny one? Oh.
Funny code. Yeah. Go. Hey, bunny. Actually. Run around and get all your loot, and then I'll let you take us back to Albion to it. Then I'm switching. That's insufficient. You should have one of each ammo type.
Yeah, that's what I had. Or at least
Let me
that's
see
what
your
I
screen.
did.
Got two using the heavy type, and that one only holds a few rounds. So you need to have one white, one green. Each gun needs to be a different ammo.
But for some...
Already got the shotgun selected. Now selected. That's already equipped. That's what you have equipped.
No, I want to unequip.
Just pick a different gun. That's probably your highest assault rifle. Here, you can hit filter. Filter it. Assault rifle. Filter it. Yeah, that's your highest. Now you should. Odds for it. That should keep you.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept? Good work, Descendant. The
Thank you.
Colossus was stronger than average, and you still achieved a resounding victory. However, as long as the dimensional wall remains open,
The auto-tune sounds like your voice is AI generated.
never end. Until the dimensional wall is closed, humankind will have no choice but to live with the fear of the Colossi. Descendant, securing the Iron Hearts and closing the dimensional wall, it isn't just to defeat the Vulgus. If we cannot stop the invasion of Ingress by the Colossi, there will be no hope for humanity. Remember your calling. I will focus more attention on monitoring the Void Dimension.
That was a job well done, Descendant. While you were intercepting the Colossus, the guide gave Enzo some important intel.
Cool.
It
I'm gonna
concerns
go
the
get
next operation, so head back to HQ once you're ready.
I'll head back to HQ. Goddamn bunny. Oh no, I can't have it right now.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Yep, it's gonna... Oh, it only takes... Oh, it only takes a minute. It only takes 56
wow.
seconds. It's not an hour, it's a
No.
minute. Yeah, go down there. Sit here for a minute. Wait for my bunny. Chances are.
Yeah, I know.
Only one.
Oh.
There. All right.
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the void.
Are you ready to be shocked?
Yep. Festival. Heart rap.
Oh.
I got the. Here, money. Research all her parts into. No, you can do the same with some of them. You parts and materials first. So you're gonna have to go farm something.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter what. It's slightly darker than Asian. That's back enough.
Yes.
Hours do, and it didn't.
These.
Just get to the point.
I mean, which one of these did you?
Oh, that one, because I
Descendant.
haven't.
Using the ancestors' data,
Funny.
the guide claims to have discovered a
Okay.
zone where an Ironheart has been excavated. After undergoing emergency restoration protocols at that location, the guide should be able to track the Ironheart. The problem is, the Ironheart excavation site is near a Vulgus munitions factory. It's
Not
a
the
weapons production
Vulgus.
site where Cyborg Vulgus, the Legion of Immortality,
I'll save your vulva.
Sharon and the Colon Special Forces, along with Jeremy, have been deployed there as the front line, and a bridgehead has been secured. I've assigned you to this operation as well. Sharon has exceptional infiltration skills, but I need someone who can lead the battle.
I'm gonna talk to
Your
people.
mission is to infiltrate
In
the
real life,
excavation site and restore the guide's system.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I see.
I
Yes.
have my doubts about the guide. Even for this operation,
No,
I'm
can't.
sending you into the lion's den on the strength of her words.
What's that, boss? You need to do what now?
After witnessing the intercept battle,
Gotta sound more.
I've made up my mind.
Okay.
We must find the Ironheart
I
and
say
close
things like the
dimensional
fate
wall
of
as soon
human.
as
Let me get this
Rests
straight.
on your.
Failure to do so would lead
Fate
to
of my
criminals
paycheck
being
rests in
inclined
my
to be
ability to
trampled
do.
by the Colossi, even if we win.
I have to get it done.
Vulgus.
No more than 8 hours.
I have
Overtime for
decided to
this.
put my trust
Not
in the
been
strategic
approved.
value of the guide. For now. Descendant, I leave this operation in your hands.
I'll wait for the call where they tell me to come pick you up.
The hell's
Pick
wrong with
you
your
up.
husband? The hell's-
Get him checked out. Hurt his face.
Playing Chinese video games.
Let's
know
go.
what to-
I got a good bit.
The Construct Corps have it rough. Who would have thought that RK would manifest in Kyle?
The success
I'm
of this
busy.
operation.
Great, now I can talk to him again.
Bunny, I've
Yeah.
been expecting you.
Been expecting you.
I need to discuss if you would.
Even though you never left this room.
I have to finish my discussion with Nell first. There are
Uh-huh.
some loose ends regarding our operations that we need to tie up. It won't take long. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Shut up and stroke your beard. Oh,
I've reviewed the most
you're bored
recent
listening to him
battle.
too, sweetheart.
It's like the kind I got.
What was it like coming face to face with Corell?
Eat my ass.
I mean, I barely made it out alive.
He may not have shown it, but he was worried about you. Alpha?
I was.
Alpha. Is that Andrew Tate? Is that the top G?
Take it easy for a while. Try a different
So
mission.
yes, he definitely.
Have a look at this.
Kind of looks
Drinking.
like Tristan Tate. He's
Think I've
second
ever
G.
really-
He's not top G. Second G.
What are these?
We discovered them when we were going through records
I
of
see.
past operations. These ones seem
Anytime
to
I've-
involve your
He's the one who
Rings.
spends his time
I'm hoping
talking to
you'll
mine or
look
something.
into them.
Oh, okay.
It's
That
about
one.
my parents?
Do they make the visor see through or not? Jesus, this half and half thing's fucking with.
Dad coming back. Mom said she'd bring me a birthday present.
Why do you have gloves and?
Hates me, doesn't she? Is that why she left me? And Dad, Grandma, I don't want you to leave me too. I can't even remember what my parents looked like. When I think about my childhood, I only remember
See,
being with my
the
grandma.
visor thing's lined up with your
Why are you giving me this
a
now?
weird design
I'm
choice.
fine. I'm fully recovered. I'd like to be assigned to a different operation.
Bunny?
I don't know.
This is an order.
Ugh.
It won't be easy to find and restore these records. I've assigned you this because you're the best person for the job, and I expect you to do your best.
All right. I guess I'll do it.
Good. Don't forget I'll need progress reports. And you can ask Nell if you need anything.
I give her shit.
Fine. Leave it to me.
All quiet.
Yeah. I thought. Funny on that bunny. I got the free. Boobs bigger? Outfit make her boobs bigger? Look bigger.
Yeah, they do.
I could use a drink of the brown beard.
Gotta pay for them too.
Like I like my titties all natural.
Oh,
Swing low.
titties, you just gotta. After
Monopoly
anybody.
money.
Penetration by the Vulgus has gotten worse recently. HQ was
Take
already
shrimp bucks at strip club.
I'm worried that everybody's got
Pocket full of dollars. Big titties come.
Give her a
Dance.
shriek butt.
Hey, this ain't real money. I'm gonna be like, them
No.
ain't real titties.
No, you can give. Was it the money that we came up with?
Yeah, there you go. We'll give her some of the kids' fake allowance money. Like, but this ain't real money. I'll be like, well, them ain't real titties.
Yeah.
Why don't you go find one of those girls with real titties, send her over here, and I'll give her the real money.
I missed my family a lot when I was with the dispatch. You have no idea how happy I am to be in Albion.
You want to talk about anything before? Got things on your mind?
Oh, shit. Alright.
Outlay.
Okay.
Look his bird.
Nope, I don't want to play it. I want to look at the playlist. God, I hate the way. Very specific. Girlfriend was a hooker.
I feel like that's something you probably had. Look, red flags exist.
Yep. Well. Plug for it. Yep. Talks. Find a pink headset.
Soldier.
While we're watching video. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Have said my girlfriend was a hooker.
Look is very empathic.
All right, let's very what?
Empathic.
All right. Find out about Luke.
Luke is very empathic, generous. He have a bunch of money, so he spoils me.
Introduction time for everyone that's unfamiliar with this couple. Luke is a 30-year-old passport bro from Los Angeles, and Madeline is a 19-year-old former escort from Medellin, Colombia. As y'all saw from the introduction of this video, Madeline assumes that everything's taken care of in terms of the finances because Luke presented himself as a man with a lot of money that was her Prince Charming, that was going to put her on scholarship. He's paying for this apartment in Medellin so that they can live there together, or so she thought.
How bad's your financial situation?
I'll be honest with you, man, it's super bad.
Turns out that Luke actually
always
made a lot of poor investments. That's what he communicated to the audience.
Of course.
I'm going to roll the clip in a second, but what he claims is that he lost $500,000 by investing in his own sunglass brand, his own travel agency. Every single business that he named off is a business that would result in getting more traction from going on the show 90 Day Fiancé, or in their case, Love in Paradise.
Over the past year and a half, I've invested over $500,000 into startup businesses. I have invested in a jewelry company. I've developed a lifestyle brand, a travel agency, and I'm trying to get a clothing line off the ground as well.
I don't like you.
All things that won't
falls
succeed.
In the category of phony baloney. The amount of $500,000.
Yeah, of course he's a phony. This is what happens. I want to know how he got his money to begin with. Because usually you see this kind of attitude from people who got rich very quickly, so they don't understand what to do with their money. Basically, like someone who gambled on crypto and became rich overnight, and now they've got all this money, and they don't realize how quickly it can disappear if they don't spend it wisely.
Claims to be so in love with this woman in Colombia, he sure spent a lot of the first episode talking about himself.
I'm a mining engineer by trade, but my real passion is business. And in business, I know
You're a fucking miner.
Does mean everything. I want to be noticed.
Fucking get up, man.
And I want to be remembered as such.
Notice me, senpai, notice me. My uniqueness is so unique, I just want to share it with the entire world. According to Google, the average escort makes around $20,000 yearly in Medellin, Colombia. This woman assumed that Prince Charming came along, El Gringo Bonito, put her on scholarship, and she doesn't have to go back to that life.
Go escorting in LA, show a lot more money.
On the show where sex tourists will throw money
Vegas.
to attract the woman, and then once they feel like, okay, this woman is relying on me to a certain point, they all of a sudden want to change up the relationship dynamic and expect that person to go out of their way or make personal sacrifices to make it work.
Another thing Madeline and I have to talk about is that I can't officially move until I get my finances in order. And honestly, I don't know how long that's going to take.
And for guys like that, it's not going to happen. And even if it does happen, the woman's going to be filled with resentment because they feel like they're a trophy.
Yeah, they were catfished.
Especially when
I don't think it's because they feel like a trophy. I think it's because they feel catfished.
Yeah.
All of a sudden changed up.
You feel lied to.
My heart on a silver.
Honestly, if you said, look, I got all this money, but you're gonna, even if you told a lie that would buy you some time, like,
The relationship, absolutely.
but you gotta earn it.
Material
Okay,
possessions.
you don't just get access to my money because you have access to me. You have to earn that money. You know, you could set up an allowance situation for her that'll buy you some time or stuff she has to do before she gets access to the money, and then figure out, you know, okay, now I have this much time to work out my money situation before she realizes I don't fucking have any.
Completely different message.
Yeah, do something to buy yourself
Because
time.
right now you're just spending money that you don't have.
Yeah, or be honest up front and be like,
Now I don't have any savings.
most of my money is tied up in investments. Yeah, just use that excuse. Like, look, most of the money is tied up in investments. I have to wait X amount of time before I can access the rest of it, but I'll have more money later. I've got everything taken care of as far as place to live, and we can be happy together. We just can't go live extravagantly for now. You can wait till later. And then you can just keep stringing that thing along until she's there. First of all, just giving her a good house and stuff, like just giving her a better life than where she's from, will probably be enough as long as you're honest. But if you showed up in a fucking... You showed up in a fucking fur coat with 10 rings like you're the fucking Mandarin. You know?
What in the frick is mining engineering. Well, it's
looking like albino P. Diddy and acting like you're offering her the world. And then when she gets back there and all of a sudden you don't have any money to offer her the world, yeah, she's going to feel lied to. Especially if you had competition.
Discovery of the mineral resources through feasible study, mine design, development.
And it's not a lucrative.
Yeah, I mean, he's a miner.
But
We doing the same high pressure?
not to live like that.
Stand up. Let's try 6 minutes today.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I want to look great for my girl.
W's
Why are you wearing that?
The way that Luke moves is very calculated, and he expects
Yeah.
us to believe that he's done everything right as
You've sold a persona, and when she realizes that you were, because I don't even think it has to do with the money, because at that point it's like, well, if you're willing to go through, like, if everything I know about you is a lie,
Yeah.
now I feel like I've moved in with a stranger. Yeah, that's scary.
And
That's scary. That's serial killer territory.
yeah. Yeah,
You've
that's
lied.
I'm gonna end up in a wall
Everything I
territory.
know about you is a lie. I don't know. Like, this is how you end up on a episode of Who the Hell Did I Marry?
One of those crazy shows.
Yeah, one of those crazy ID shows.
Hey, do you want to go on the show?
When if you would have just been honest with her, been like, look, I do have a lot of money, but I don't have access to all of it right now. I got a lot tied up in investments. I'm getting a few businesses off the ground. You have a big house I can bring you to, and just be honest with her and be like, but you move back to me, you'll have a comfortable life. I just won't be able to spend a whole lot of money right now, so don't think that you're going to go out and party and live this. If you're looking to settle down in a nice house with a nice guy, I'm your dude. You know, like, that's all you got to do. This whole peacocking thing you're doing, it's fake as shit and obvious.
Yeah. And
At least obvious to anyone in America, but people not from America, they see that and they're living the dream because they've been
that's the dream they've been sold.
TV has told them that's the way rich people live, so she thinks that she's gonna live that way. Like, yeah, you have to tell her that.
I think that her innocence and her childhood was robbed from her.
She's young.
Because
Yeah,
if you're working as an escort on the mean streets of Medellin, Colombia, you experience a lot of trials and tribulations. I would assume that would shock anybody, would, you know, with anybody's head. Hey, babe, do you want to go on the show with me?
It's like the whole Pretty Woman
Okay,
thing.
yeah, you want me to go on the show, but fast forward, what's happening? You're going to have her take the fall.
I'm not happy with the amount of money that I have sent, but I love
She's
her.
all right.
I'm a people pleaser, and I want.
What do you mean you're not happy with the amount of money you sent? That's on you.
People pleaser, and I
You
just
spent
want
too much
everyone
money.
around me to be happy. I want it to be all sunshine and rainbows. Luke, please, buddy. Right now, what you're doing is you're pulling a Mike. We've already seen this formuoli before. Brain blast. It's like we're all seeing the same pattern. Anyway, let's take a look at this Reddit thread together as a family. Constant Connection 46 commented, "The girl from Colombia in the new season is an escort. I have lived in Medellin for 3 years now. The girl from Medellin, Madeline, has been an escort for Gringos for at least the past 2 years. It's
Sounds
crazy
right.
at first I didn't recognize her because she's had a lot of work done." Well, I wonder who paid for that, Luke. Is that also her fault?
My life is amazing. I have my boobies done. I have my dog. I have my money.
Great, you ruined her.
But the one thing I need is Luke. I really need Luke.
Like a child.
Move here as soon as possible.
Now let's see what the comments have to say about this. First, we got Mini Wonton commenting, "Seems pretty obvious, not gonna lie." Black Leader 70 commented, "Yeah, and the aunt seems like her madam too." Sparkle Puppy 6 commented, "Someone had spoken
You don't have to
the
read the
Medicaid
names.
Tourism Facebook group, but the post got deleted." Luke was in the comments defending himself. Lots of people were commenting, confirming the same. "It's sad because she's so young." Best Reply Ever responded, "Yeah, if she started under 18, then it's quite possible she was trafficked as well, or at least under unsavory influence that she was not mature enough to fully consent to."
Yeah, no shit.
Reminds me of that very young gal, "Men Don't Control Me," who married the guy with 2 kids. Then we got former Life 4284 commenting, "Luke is
Of course he's a passport bro. That's obvious.
With young hot women and flex his mom's money for some play. Colombia is passport bro stop #1. Why do you think so many wannabe dudes from 90 Day Fiance get women from there? A little money goes a long way, and an ugly American with money is sometimes a good prospect."
The one thing I need is Luke. I really need Luke. Move here as soon as possible. I just want to be close of him and be happy together.
It's currently June
Desperate to get the
30th at
fuck out of
time
there.
that I'm recording this video, and I just looked
Meal
on
ticket.
Instagram. Mike is married to a new woman. Congratulations to him.
Ugh.
But when he was in the relationship with Jimena, my favorite part of their entire segment was at the end when the narrative completely flip-flopped. Because Mike, similarly to Luke, presented himself as this sad, simpy dude that has spent all his money to possess this woman in Colombia. What happened though? At the end, there's a conversation where
I got a
he says,
passport somewhere
"Are
to
you
give my
gonna
woman.
go
I'm going
back
to
to
Jamaica."
working on those adult video sites? And when this happened, the
Well, give me a
entire
little
audience
death by
was shocked
snoo snoo.
because we all found out for the first time that
Okay.
Jimena was a cam girl, and then Mike approached
In the background
her
on one
as
of them
a
National
customer
Geographic
and
shows.
said, "You don't have to do this anymore. I'm gonna pretend to be a big baller and pay all your bills. Your bills is paid," right? When Mike said that to Jimena and expressed his disgust at her former job, she responded, "What's
Like you
wrong
recorded
with
this in a
that?
hotel
You
room.
met me when I was doing that," which is
What the
such
hell's
a
going on
cliche
here?
response, because here's the thing. When I'm talking about
You could have
the
just done
Bible,
voiceover,
this
dude.
is what I'm talking about.
This was
Because
unnecessary.
a lot of these women have had all kinds of guys in their life promise them the entire world. Who's delivered? Nobody. Obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be on the TV show, right? They've had all
Yeah.
these guys come in and out and say,
You know,
"Oh,
there's
okay,
probably a
what's
lot that
going
do
on
go
with
there
this?
and
Don't
bring
do
them
that."
back and it works
then
out
what
just
happens?
fine. But
Yeah.
if you put that on TV, no one's going to watch that.
Know about the job situation?
There's no drama in that. Can you imagine the show going, he's been going there for 90 days, brought her back, and everything worked out fine.
Here's the thing, though.
Well, enjoy the rest of the season.
She may be young, but I don't think she's dumb.
Relationship. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm excited to see y'all in the next one. If you got some spare
She
change,
needs
please check
No,
out
she's
him
not dumb.
to get her America.
It's a process.
Yeah, it's
She
a
knows
process.
exactly
She knows
what
what
she's
she's
doing.
doing.
So
Yeah.
it's a process, and the process is simple.
It's
and this
cringy
is,
that she
this
is,
this
though,
is
you know,
usually
but-
no, it's not cringy because fuck him. He's
I mean, I'm just
selling
saying,
he's selling a lie too, but she's playing a game that's also a lie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so the process is pretty simple. For him, it's lie on social media, flex, try to look as rich as possible, and then I'll
to
get
get
the
this girl.
Yeah.
But she just
And
wants to get.
for her, yeah.
To get.
For her, the Xbox off. Oh, I'm here. Oh,
I just changed shifts. Did anything happen?
So for him, it's flex until I get her, till I get her to believe that I'm this rich guy. And really, if he were smart, which these guys aren't smart, they're idiots who got lucky on crypto, and now they think that, oh, I'm rich, I can just. What they think is none of their investments will fail because they invested in literally the dumbest thing you can invest in, and it worked out.
Hold on, wait.
Well, you have to
Who
understand.
invests in a travel agency.
They don't understand anything about business, and they think all investments are good investments, or they think that they know a lot about investments because they invested in the actual dumbest thing you can invest in, which is crypto. Crypto's not an investment.
Well,
you're gambling.
it's not,
You're
yeah.
fucking gambling. Whether or not it goes up or down, there's no market to indicate that. It's just rolling the fucking dice. He got lucky. He got in before the boom. He got out during the boom, and he got a ton of money. Cool. You got lucky, but he doesn't think he got lucky. He thinks good at markets. He thinks he's good at the stock market. He thinks he's a
business
businessman.
savvy or
Yeah,
some
he
shit.
thinks he belongs on Wall Street. So he thinks he knows a lot about investment. So he starts investing in stuff he likes because in his mind, well, I want to travel a lot. People need help traveling. Travel agencies. I like shades and I like looking dope. Fucking gay ass chain. Other people are going to want to look dope too and wear shades and dope. What was the other company? Oh, his clothing brand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that my clothing brand will be more popular than all the celebrity clothing brands and all of the fine design stuff that's already out there.
Everybody wants to wear fur coats.
I think my clothing brand. I mean, it worked out for all these celebrities. People always want a new clothing brand. It worked out for the celebrities
because they have
they're
the
fucking
name
celebrities.
backing it up. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't just throw your name on something. No one knows who the fuck you are. They're all bad investments, but he doesn't see them as bad. When really, if he were smart, the only thing he'd have to do, you were trying to fake it till you make it, and let's say you got a nice round number. Let's say that you got lucky on crypto, made $5 million. Now, you've got no job. And no other money coming in than that $5 million. But you want to land a hot Colombian chick, you want to convince her that you're rich and $5 lifestyle, but you have a finite amount of money. You're going to burn through it trying to live that life. Now, if you're going to sell that ruse, get her here. 'Cause once you get her here, once you've got a ring on her finger, pretty much got it in the bag. Got to stay with you for X amount of time to get that green card. Yeah. Otherwise, she gets sent back. So you've got until, like, that'll buy you enough time to be like, okay, well, we're married. Now we have to be married for X amount of time before she gets a green card. If forces are leaving me during that time, I'm going to get sent back. All I got to do is call SES. No, I've got her for this long. You have that amount of time to turn what's left of your money into more money so you can create the lifestyle you sold to her. If you were smart, you wouldn't sell anything too impossible on your Instagram. Because if you were smart, you would realize that she doesn't actually know how much shit. She doesn't understand the American economy system. She doesn't understand where you can show up a couple $1,000s in Colombia and live like a fucking king. Like, a little bit of money goes a long way over there. That's why an ugly white dude, like you said, an ugly white dude that shows up with money can leave with one of these girls or convince them that they're rich. So all you'd have to do is on your Instagram, don't go too big. Don't go taking pictures on Instagram with Lamborghinis. Can't actually afford it. But if you just get a car that looks nice, I don't know how much. You got $5 million. You can buy $800,000. It looks more expensive than it. She don't fucking know. You can convince her it's $3 million mansion. And you don't have to buy it in Miami. You can buy it anywhere in the country. She's not going to know where she's at when you bring her there. You can tell her you're anywhere. It could be Midwest bumfuck nowhere, and you can tell her, oh, yeah,
I have to be here for work, right?
Tell her you got to be there for work. Convince her that's where they filmed Breaking Bad or some shit. Tell her she's in Miami. She's never been. She don't know what it looks like. Like, you can just lie, or just convince her that you have to be there for work. You can buy a nice big house. You can get a lot of house for a little bit of money. Not in Miami.
Yeah.
You can get a car that looks nice and sporty. You don't have to get a Lamborghini, but you get, a nice sporty car. Yeah. Dodge Viper or something like that. That's still expensive, but not Elon Musk expensive. Yeah. So you got $5 million. You could probably spend 1 point of that million. Yeah. Still have 0.5 left over. That's 3.5 left over. You can fake an extravagant lifestyle for the amount of time. Get the ring on her finger.
That also requires you figuring out how to.
Yeah, and you can then set aside one of those million to be the million that you take her on extravagant stuff with, and you don't even have to do anything extravagant. Go somewhere and convince her that you own a car in a garage, not at your house for safekeeping.
My question.
You can trick. You can stretch this, and you can fake it till you make it. At least until you get the ring on her finger, and you can buy yourself some time, and that still leaves you.
Let go from his.
That still leaves you $2.5 million. Assuming you got $5 million, that still leaves you $2.5 million to invest and turn that money into more. And I'd say spend 0.5 of that $2.5 million. Hire in a fucking accountant to invest the other $2 million.
You don't know what
the fuck you're doing. You need to admit that. And while your accountant is making your money turn into more money for the $500,000 you gave him to do that, you can spend that last $1 million taking her out, rent a Lamborghini, don't buy one. So when you want to take her out for a night on the town, because that's all, she doesn't care.
Nice car.
I promise you, she doesn't give a fuck if it's sitting in the garage. She gives a fuck about what it looks like when she leaves the house. And you don't have to go like these high-end Miami clubs. You could probably even find a nice place in Florida, hour drive away from Miami. she gets to ride for an hour in that nice Lamborghini you rented. Go to a nice club, go to wherever. And you can do that once a month or so to keep her satiated. And then, so she gets to have her Instagram moments and her bragging moments, and she gets to live that life and then spend the rest of her time on a nice bench. All of that will still be better than where she came from. And that'll buy you time until you can turn that lifestyle dream into a reality. Because you're on a ticking clock. Because that would be his goal. Because you have X amount of time. Because when she gets that green card, yeah, because her plan, the plan for those girls is to get out of there and get that green card. And as soon as they got the green card, they no longer see themselves as Colombian. They see themselves as American. Once she's American, she looks like that. She can go jump on Tinder, jump on any one of these dating apps she wants, and find a guy better than you like that. Like, she will just leave. And that's her goal. Get my foot in the door with this Uggo here. I've already been an escort. And that was with guys worse than him. I can deal with him for 2 years, however long it is. Get my green card. And once I got it, I'm fucking out. That's it, I'm done. I can then just leave him. That's all you got to do. So he's on a ticking time clock. If he's smart, he'll realize he's on a time clock. I have this amount of time.
Doesn't it how that man seems?
I got this amount of time
So
to get
far.
my shit together and convince her to stay with me, either with my personality or with my combination of both. Ain't gonna be my looks, unless you're willing to spend millions on getting work done to yourself. Because the more work you get done on her, the easier it is for her to leave. You ain't done no work to you. No. So now you've given her no reason to stay and all the means to leave. What? Why? Yeah, no. Like, or you could just not sell the lie. You could just be honest. You could meet the girl and be like, look.
Hey, look.
Let's
be honest about what this is.
Be like, look, I can't give you a Hollywood lifestyle. I do have enough money for us to live comfortably. I've got more than the average American. I've definitely got a lot more than where you're coming from. Come back with me. We'll live in a nice house. We'll have a nice life. You won't get to party and live extravagantly. But if you want to wait around for that, and if you want to stay here longer and wait for that, you can. But if you want to take it out right now for a life that's comfortable, not extravagant, that's what this is.
Yeah.
So you're not lying to her up front. And now her options are go be comfortable, safe, and in America.
Try that out for a year or two.
Or stay here, continue being sex trafficked, and wait for the rich guy who can give me the Hollywood lifestyle to come along if he ever does.
If he ever.
You're a sure thing, he's a gamble. That's all you got to do is just be honest. And then when you bring her back, she's not going to have that moment of, where's the mansion? Where did the Lamborghini? This is not what you told. Yeah, she's going to get there and be like, oh, we got a 3-story house.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We got a 3-story house in fucking Nebraska. There's a decent sized town nearby. It's got bowling. It's got Walmart. There's nothing extravagant here, but gangsters aren't trying to fuck me anymore. So
I don't get it.
You're still a step up.
I don't understand.
I don't understand the need to lie.
Yeah,
I don't understand the need to lie.
The way they do, because to be honest, lying seems like a lot of work to me.
It is.
Maybe I'm just too lazy. I don't know. But it always seems like a lot of work. It's easier for me to rip the Band-Aid off till.
Yeah, which will make you feel better. But the more you lie, like each time you lie, and you try to perpetuate this lie, each time, like if you craft a story that big, and each time you lie, you lose a piece of yourself each story. And eventually, you've told that story so much, perpetuated that lie so much, that you've forgotten you are underneath. You're now believing your own lie. You're starting to believe. Yeah. You've faked it for so long, you've forgotten how to go back. Going back now feels foreign to you, but maintaining the lie that you've perpetuated too difficult to maintain, and it's like a house of cards. It will eventually all collapse. It's not worth it, but you have to have the foresight to see far enough and go, oh, or this is going to collapse, or what am I going to do if this happens? Like, they never think that many steps ahead.
No.
It's always,
I just need to think of the next slide.
yeah, it's just the next step.
It's just, yeah, it's always.
What can I do to get past this? What can I do to get what I want right now?
Yeah.
What I want right now is a girl. Okay, I got her back home. Good, I don't have everything. And then she realizes things are a lie, and now it's, okay, I need to run to this guy to help me fake this thing, and then I got to run to this guy to help me fake this thing, and it's just one fake thing after another, and you faked so much that you can't go back to what's real. You can't go back to reality because you'd have to give up everything you faked in order to go back.
Or you're rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole. The person that you buying around or whatever it was is just gonna hate.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
no,
they're not
she's
gonna want
and she's
to
not
have
going to
anything
be.
to do with you.
She's not going to be honest either. She is
No,
going to
she's
hate
not.
you, and she's going to instead she's going to internalize that, and just like you're, calling in every favor you can, faking this lie as long as you can. She's going to be secretly weighing her options, waiting for her moment to leave, because you're both just waiting for the house of cards. Like, it's doomed to fail. People don't understand. People talk about our relationship and they go, anytime you've got an open relationship, an open one-ended, open completely. Ours is, obviously open one way. We're looking for a girlfriend, but they're like, anything other than traditional becomes, oh, that's never going to work. That's doomed to fail. What you mean to say is dishonest relationship. Doesn't matter how many people are. Doesn't matter if you're traditional monogamous or whether you're in a throuple or whether you're just open and you guys occasionally have a threesome or you got a play part, whatever. The only thing that thread that holds any relationship together is honesty. Open communication and honesty. If you don't have that, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship. The reason it's assumed that a relationship like ours is going to fail is because they assume
no one comes.
Is because they assume that one of us isn't being, and that one of us, that we won't talk, that one of us is only doing it because we've already given up on the relationship and might as well have as much fun as we can before we do. They always think, oh, the guy's going to develop feelings for that other girl and he's going to leave what he has because he's not going to tell his wife he has those feelings. Basically, they're assuming dishonesty. I'm going to fall in love with the other girl, and then I'm not going to tell you, and then we're going to have a secret relationship.
And there's also a level of
that there's going to be dishonesty involved, and then I'm going to secure my exit and then I'm going to leave. Or if it's a guy, they're going to assume that you're going to do the same. When in reality, there's nothing I don't tell you. And if feelings were to start getting involved, then we just have to sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's something that we're doing as a couple.
Yeah.
This person is someone we share as a couple. Of course, we're going to share those feelings together. Like, as long as there's open honesty and communication, you can work through anything.
Like, I don't understand why you would leave.
There's no reason. Like, there's no logical.
Logically speaking, it doesn't make any sense to me.
There's no logical reason. There's no logical reason why. Yeah, and then when I tell them, we've been doing this for over 10 years. Like, we've got it pretty much down to a science. There's nothing that you don't get told. We often just pick up whichever phone's closest to it. Not like, I don't show her my phone, she doesn't show her. Like, it's just everything is shared here to the point where everything
I took your phone with me. My parents
everything. Yeah, everything is shared here to the point where nothing feels like mine, nothing feels like hers. This is all just ours. So the girl that becomes involved, she's also ours. This relationship the relationship just becomes all of ours. Like, no one takes any, there's no separation involved. It's one unit. Meter, why would I leave for this girl? Why would I leave? All right, so I met this girl because my wife, most awesome wife on the planet, that I can be open and honest and share everything with. We rarely ever fight. If there's something I'm interested in or I want, I'll probably get it.
We're usually on the same.
Yeah, if there's something I'm interested in, I want, I probably get it. She enjoys the other women as much as I do, so all I got to do is ask. So I'm going to leave that for one of those other women who I don't know if she's going to get jealous later. I don't know if she's going to be into this. I don't know if she's going to want to, if this thing is just an experiment of hers and then she might get tired of it. We've been doing this for 10 years. It's not an experiment. It's a lifestyle choice. Yeah. This is how we enjoy to live. I don't think that the other girl, because they're usually younger.
It usually is an experiment.
Yeah, I can leave with that other girl and she's younger, and then 3 or 4 years into the relationship, she's going to be like, I just want to do a traditional relationship. Why can't it just be us? And I'll be like, that's not how I want to live. I'm going to get bored if we do that. Just like my wife's going to get bored because she enjoys the other women as much as I do.
Yeah.
There's only so much we can do together before, like, okay, we've done everything with just the two of us. There's stuff that we want to do that requires a third person. Let's go get her. Like, it's just, like, I could imagine having that talk with another girl. Why would I give up a wife who gives me that for a girl that may or may not give it to me? When I can already have that girl, still have my wife. And if that girl decides she doesn't want to do it anymore, be another.
Always.
And I still get the wife. Not to mention, if I leave the wife, now I have child support, kids, split custody at best. Like, it's just, why would I invite all of that headache for a girl that was already part of this to begin with, and I could just continue to have as part of this? Didn't want to be part of it, then she didn't want me as bad as I thought she did. So why would I leave my wife? Like, there's no logical reason why any of this would happen. I don't understand why why that would be a worry. Why would I give all this up? And the ultimate test to be like, well, if you really want to be with me, stay here. No, I don't. I want just you. I'm be like, that's not an option.
The way it works.
Yeah. Why would I leave my family to be with just you when you knew what you were signing up for from the beginning? Like, it's obvious that you didn't care enough about what I wanted. You're obviously being like, it's no, and none of it makes any sense. None of it makes any sense.
At the risk of sounding like staying in the office, as my mom tells me, leave. I'll bet you were the good Lord. If you want to leave the life we have built together, I can't stop you at the end of the day. But I don't see why you would.
It just doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Because if you're trying to pull me away from my wife, keep me all to yourself, when what I'm looking for is a way to have both, so me and my wife can both be happy, then our interests don't align. Why would I change my interest to be with you? I don't fucking know you. No. Even if I've known you for a year or two, I've still known her for 10. Like, I've built a life here. You're a gamble. Like, why would I throw away all of this on a gamble when I know what I want? We know what we want. It's the girl to stay here, not pull anything away from here. So if you're trying to come in and stay as part of this, then that's what we're looking for. Yeah. Interests align. If at any point you're trying to pull anything away from here, then you're leaving by yourself, and we'll keep looking for that person somewhere. I mean, she's out there. That girl's out there who's interested in just living happily ever after right here. There's no need to leave. She wants to be a part of this. She doesn't want any individual part of it. She wants this part as much as she wants this part. Yeah. She sees it as a package. Yeah, we're looking for the girl who sees this as a unit.
And that's the other. I feel like people say polyamory don't understand. Like, it's not a thing where you go off and I go off.
Yeah, it's
that's
because they don't
where
understand.
It doesn't work.
Bottom line, when they say that it's doomed to fail, what they really mean is that relationships that are dishonest doomed to fail, and that they don't understand how a relationship works because they don't understand how an honest relationship. They've never been in one, so they can't wrap their head around. The best way I can explain it to them is me leaving my wife to be with that girl would be like you asking a girl. Let's say you're dating a single mother. And being like, hey, I don't want to date a single mother. Can you give your kid up for adoption to be with me?
Oh.
That's what it would feel like to leave my wife. Like, non-negotiable. Like, that shouldn't even be a question.
I mean, I would say, had some that I've.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, right. Like,
I mean, you'll do little
I'll
stuff
do a
in the
little
moment.
Stuff, but
who doesn't like boobies?
Yeah,
But,
I like a good set of boobs. Good set of knockers.
Yeah,
and
the problem
everything.
is you get those girls who get the idea. who
Yeah,
think
that's not what this is.
Like, you have to like both of us equally, and that's been the problem. Is
Yeah.
you run into that girl who either likes me too much or likes you too much, and they're like, I don't want the other one. I just want you. And that's not going to happen.
And the answer is always no.
The answer is always no. Like it's
because you're
like
not
it's a package
gonna be,
deal.
And I mean, I think I've even because I'm not.
Like we got to find that person who's happy being right in the middle
I
and
like
having time
too
with
much.
both. But you know, like, look, that bed will sleep 3. There's a spot for you in it. But
I don't mind experimenting.
yeah, but there's a spot for you in that bed. But that bed's always gonna have 2 of us in it. There's no situation in which you're able to get one away. Get that thought out of your head. And it's not like we make any illusions. Bring a girl on. We say that up front. This is what we're looking for. This is like we sit down, we have that first dinner, and we lay it all on the table so that there's no illusions. This is what we're looking for. This is how this dynamic would work. Either you're in or you're out.
And the amount, honestly,
because we want that honesty from day one. So when we tell them this is how it would work, you're either in or you're out, and they say they're in. And they say that they're in, and then, 6 months, year later, they start acting like they want
something else. Yeah.
They want something else. But then I feel like you
knew what this was. Yeah.
Like you were dishonest from the beginning. Like you went, okay, this is what I got to do long enough to get this way. Like you came in with maliciousness. So why would either one of us leave for a person who's willing to do? Because it feels like you came in with malicious intent.
We're both honest. Yeah, it honestly, me how many. I guess, I don't know. To me, it just seems like a lot of people are willing to go their everyday lives making these relationships, getting involved in this with dishonesty on the first step.
It's because it's
from the
rushed.
get-go.
Because I'll tell you what it is. Because it's rushed. Because we've only had relationships with 2 or 3. Like we've had fun with way more than that.
Yeah.
But we've only had like a relationship. And I say 2 or 3 because the third one's kind of. It was. She was only kind of half in the whole time, but it'd stay here for. It's like we'll even tell them like if what we're looking for, and then be like, but hey, if you don't want to go all in on the relationship, we're fine being friends with benefits or having fun. Like it doesn't need to be that serious, but we just need to set expectations so no boundaries are crossed and everyone knows walking into on day one. And I feel like there's a lot of them that like they just wanted to experiment and have fun, but they were just scared to be honest. Like I don't understand why so many people are scared to be honest. Like instead of just saying, yeah, friends with benefits sounds good, I can come and hang out, and we feel like doing something, we do something. If not, then there's no commitment. They always think they have to make the commitment, and then they have their fun and go, I'm tired of this. Like why didn't you just say from the beginning that you were looking to have fun? Because we could have saved each other a lot of trouble. And I think I know what it is. It's partially jealousy because they're scared that if they say, I'll tell you what it is, because they're scared that if they say, okay, let's be friends with benefits, then they're scared that we'll keep looking for another. And then we'll be friends with benefits, and they want to be our only until they don't. It's a very selfish mentality. They're only caring about getting what they want. And then when they're done, they're ready to move on. Meanwhile, you're wasting our time because, yeah, we probably could have been looking for. Yeah. There's no harm in. I mean, yeah, we still got needs in the meantime. It's always fun to, we can have you on stream. We can hang out. We can play video games. We can go to bed together. We can do all that stuff. You can be a real friend with benefits, but don't fucking carrot on the stick trick me into thinking that there's going to be a relationship when there's not. Because now we've stopped looking. We could have multiple friends with benefits, and until we found the relationship, and then everybody from the beginning, like, hey, find that girl that's gonna have a permanent spot in our bed and part of the family. Then we're done with friends with benefits. We're done looking once that person meets all our needs. Until then, hey, fit this need, or she'll fit this need. Like we got fine having multiple friends. Single people do it all the time. View us as one unit. That is. It just seems so hard for most people to wrap their head around, and I think it has to do with I see it as a red flag. Anyone who can't understand it and who can't be honest from day one, and you probably wouldn't be honest during the relationship either. Yeah. That seems super common.
And I've also have more patience than I do.
And for people that understood...
I don't have patience.
For people that understood that relationships doomed to fail, well, what you mean to say is dishonesty is doomed to fail. Because my argument to that is, look, if monogamy is so great, so time-tested and proven, 50% of those end in divorce. For the same reason any other one would end in divorce. Dishonesty happens somewhere. Breakdown of communication, there's dishonesty.
Both of you were kind of on the same page.
And at some point, your paths deviated because you didn't talk. Yeah. This party thought you wanted one thing, while this party wanted another thing. And because you never talked, the more your interests didn't align, the further apart you drifted until finally one of you just says, fuck it, I can't do this anymore. Doesn't matter, we're not listening to anything.
But, is this a white dude? I've noticed. Seem start off like you assume have to, like before I ever met you, and I would go out because you remember how our first date went, right?
It's not even. I don't think it's specifically a white dude thing. I think it's a. Is
it just a dude
it's a specific kind of dude thing, like a specific person. Like you saw. I introduced you to the video, like I introduced you to Low Tier God. Video of the black. Yeah. That's a black dude who very much fits that role. It's a certain personality type.
I never dealt with black.
It's like one part insecurity, one part like narcissism. And when those two things combine, it creates that kind.
But I mean that on our first date, I laid everything out to you about my health, about this. And I noticed that because I felt like if I give this level of honesty,
it's not
this isn't a game.
Okay, but it's not a dishonest. Okay, but what you don't understand is it's not a dishonest thing, which I'm hoping you understand a little better now that you've seen what it's like courting women from the male side.
I mean,
it's not a dishonesty thing. For a guy to get that date, girl he really likes, it's more. I'm going to like you show up. Okay, so here's the difference. You show up to that date. You like that dude. You show up to that date. Boom. You lay all your cards on the table on day one. Okay. Now the guy's going to lay his cards on the table too. but you laid all of your cards down at once. He's going to lay all his cards down one at a time. So you're still getting them all. And the reason for that, you can roll your eyes all you want, but the reason for that is guys learn, any guy with experience has learned that if you lay them all on the table, yeah, when you eventually find that girl who's into every single one of your cards and you get that perfect match, you've got that royal flush, then you win. But the chances of finding that for a dude can take way longer than a girl, because you could leave there that night. I laid all my cards on the table on day one without easing you into some of them, because there's some of them that you may see as red flags, but after you got to know me and I had time to explain them and I could show them to you instead of tell you about them, then maybe you'd be a little more...
You could have told me about your family on the first date, and I've been like, understandable.
I don't know. It sounds pretty fucking crazy when I tell you Hitler stash uncle. I grew up in a letter of the alphabet.
Yeah,
like when
crazy,
I tell you
but...
this episode of My Name is Earl that I'm perpetually living in, that I was raised in, it sounds fucking insane. I'm very aware of that. But if I can take you to the place and show you and be like, look, this is what you're about to walk into. Are you sure you're ready for it? And I can prep you. Then it doesn't seem as crazy, especially when you see it and you be like, oh, you weren't exaggerating. Because some of it sounds made up, and then you go, is this guy exaggerating? I get that. Explaining this story to someone just on the first date makes me sound like a goddamn mental patient.
I tried to tell my friends, and they were like, are you sure?
It sounds like I sound like a goddamn mental patient. So I can't lay all my cards on.
Get it.
And I can't lay all my cards on because it could scare them away. And I may eventually find that one who is on board with every single one of them, no matter how crazy they sound, and she's a winner. But the chances of me finding that could take forever. God. You can lay all your cards on the table on date one. If I see enough red flags and I decide to walk away or it doesn't work out, you can pick up your deck and have it laid out on the table in front of another guy the next night. Yeah. Guys usually don't have those options. It took us a while to get that date with that one girl. We don't know how long it'll take us to get a date with the next one. You have way more options. So we have to...
But knowing... We've been together for what, like... I don't know, something, 20 years. I don't know.
I lost the... Yeah.
Our oldest is what, 10?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute. Anyway.
I don't know, since like 2010, so like 14-ish years. Yeah.
Like
2009. Somewhere in there.
2011, somewhere in there.
But whatever.
But I feel like you know me probably out of everyone I know.
Yeah.
And... that, like, you understand how frustrating that was for me when I would go on dates and I'm sitting here laying all my shit out, telling you about this drama, that, whatever.
Look, and I'm not speaking for every guy. There probably are plenty of guys who it's... For a lot of guys, it's probably one part insecurity where they're scared that this part of them may scare them off. So you put your best foot forward. As a guy, you're taught to, or you learn to put your best foot forward. Show them all the best parts of you first before you show them the bad parts. You're not hiding anything. It's just if you show them everything all at once, they may get overwhelmed and they may only focus on the bad. Okay, think of it like this. Think of it like this. Yes, but that's
like my brain literally cannot understand when someone is manipulating.
You've talked to
I don't understand the why.
You've talked to enough girls. Now that we've been trying to find a girl together, you've talked to enough girls that you're like, you're more patient than because you have to be. Because you have to be. Guys, learn this.
I know
you're
I've scared
a rare
some
breed.
of them off.
Most girls aren't like you. So you're a rare breed. I don't know that on the first date. I don't know that you're the kind who could handle everything on one date. So, of course, I'm not going to put everything on one date. Laying all the cards on the table, the good and the bad, even if you have one bad card in that 5 cards you laid on the table, think of that one bad card, food poisoning. If you go to a restaurant, and that restaurant gave you food poisoning, Even if that restaurant just had a bad day or one bad dish or one bad shipment and it would never happen again,
Yeah, it takes you a while to go back to
chances
that.
are you still aren't going to go back to that restaurant. The sheer sight or thought of eating there, like that becomes all you focus on. You no longer focus on how nice the place was or all the positive feedback you heard from everyone else about it. You had a bad experience. And that becomes the thing you focus on. It's the old saying of passing 50 people on the street holding an ice cream cone, and 49 of them said hey to you, but one of them slapped the ice cream out of your hand. You now only focus on the asshole that slapped the ice cream. Yeah. The bad stands out so much more. So guys learned that it's not deception. We're not hiding it. I'm going to show you the parts of me when you're ready to see them. So I put my best foot forward. And if you can't handle my best, then there's no need for me to even show you my worst, because so I need to make sure you can handle me at my best. And then I show you this, then I show you this, and I slowly bring you into it. Thank you, Chef. And I slowly bring you into it. You've seen what it's like talking to girls. And
Man, it's annoying.
if you're blunt and you just what happens? What happens 9 times out of 10? When we're talking to a girl and you've seen this conversation go on for a while and you're like, this doesn't seem to be going anywhere. What happens when you just lay all the cards on the table? 9 times out of 10, what happens?
But with me, I get annoyed.
No.
But,
with the girl we're talking to, when you finally get tired of the conversation because you're like, this isn't going in anywhere, and you keep yelling at me to pull the trigger, and I'm like, well, you've got access to the messages, message her. And then you message her and you tell her what we want and you lay all the cards on the table. 9 times out of 10, what happens?
They run like startled deer in the woods.
Right. We don't get that. We don't get that girl. That girl loses
so many
interest.
white men turn to murder.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right. We lose that girl. 9 times out of 10, we lose that girl because you thought you laid all your cards on the table. So from your perspective, you laid cards on the table. From her perspective, you just laid a red flag on the table.
Oh, I'm sorry. My red flag of you are wasting my time.
Yeah.
My time is not infinite. Neither is yours, bitch. What the fuck?
That's why it's a guy thing. Most guys learn that early on.
I can't.
The guys that most girls consider assholes, or some of the asshole guys, the more blunt guys, they're the guys who've reached the point that you've reached where I'm tired of wasting my time. And the problem is, for a guy, you can't really reach that point. Because you can reach that point where you're tired of wasting your time because you've got infinite options. You can have a date every night of the week if you want. You are an attractive girl. Finding guys is no problem. They are a dime a dozen.
They are slowly murdering me.
But for
their eating.
Yeah, but you can go through 5 a week if you want and eventually roll the dice on a good one. So you waste less time. For a guy, we might only get that date once every couple months.
I'm sorry.
Like for some guys, yeah.
Like if I was a man, god damn. Yes, you'd be hearing about me on one of those crazy women's shows. I would have hauled off and killed somebody.
I don't know if I've ever told you this before. I've never meant it more than I do now. Glad you don't have a...
I am too, because goddamn, I don't think I can. Jesus. Like, I told you a story about when I was dating the Marine and he was away for a while and I was so fucking horny that I about beat this boy down in the middle of the road who wanted to start a issue with him just because I have to puff out my chest and say shit. I mean, I will stab your goddamn eyes out, and then
it's
I
hard
will
to
fuck this boy on your carcass.
It's hard to generalize and explain in generalizations because I can give you the general why most guys do it, but I'm also not most guys. For a lot of guys, it may be ego, it may be insecurity, it may be jealousy, it may be the need to control. It could be a lot of things. It could be that masculinity, poke your chest out thing. I would have to know like how each individual date went so I could tell you why this guy did what he did.
Oh no, not the Marine. This random dude. This random.
No. I know. I'm just saying, going back to your original question of why do guys do this, it's probably a different answer for each guys, but if you want a general answer, for any guy who's experienced with women and has that patience you say I have, that's where it comes from. The being rejected and being alone long enough to know that I can't rush it, or I'm going to be alone longer. Because for you, it's a waste of your time. For me, I have this one on the hook. And if I let her get away, or I scare her off, I could be alone longer than it would take to keep her around.
I feel like that old
The amount
teach
of
a man
time,
to fish.
the amount of time it would take to slowly ease you in to all of the craziness that is my life and letting you fully get to know me there's a good chance that would take less time than it would take to start the process over and finding another.
Right, you're
but
right.
for you could make a phone call after this date and have another one by the end of it. That's not the case. Most guys, 99.9% of guys can't do that.
And Chef, I'm not crazy. I was in college at the time, and it had been like 9 months, okay?
Yeah, 99.9% of the time, guys can't do that. 99.9% of the time, like even ugly girls could probably, like if they really wanted, make a phone call and have a date that night.
Well, not I,
like
good sir. I was told that I was intimidating, and I scared men off.
If you really wanted,
I was honest.
If you really wanted and you were hard enough up, you could always have a guy that night.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, one night stand was no problem.
Yeah, guys can't even have that. Most guys can't even have that.
I'm not into that.
Most guys can't even have that. Your average guy, the average guy can't. Average guy can't, just doesn't have a phone call away, like one night stand.
Yeah.
For you, a one night stand, like you'll never be hard up for just sex, because for you, dick is a swipe away.
It is.
There is no pussy's a swipe away for guys. Like that's never a fucking thing. For 99% of guys, for your average guy, that's not a thing.
All of y'all are saints, man.
And that's why the guys who know how to talk to women and the ones who understand the dating game, if you will, that's the game. The game is knowing how much of me do I show you and how fast.
Like, I love to watch my murder porn and everything, but after we started, being poly, inviting others, I went back. I listened to or watched some of those documentaries. Like, what was his name? Big, tall dude, fucking glasses, that killed a bunch of women around Washington State, like they all did in the 70s. Anyway, I was kind of like, I don't know.
I don't watch enough murder porn.
Kemper.
I don't know the cast of characters.
But I was kind of like, I get why. He had mommy issues.
Anytime a guy,
off on a bad foot, so I get why
like
he
a
had
prime
to choke
example
a
of what's the name of that kid who shot up a school, and because he just couldn't get a girlfriend, like the incel kid.
Dude,
every time a guy hears a story of one of those incels that snaps, while we do still think they're pieces of shit and you shouldn't have done that.
You're a piece of shit.
There's a little part of every guy out there that goes, we're just that one tick more empathetic to it than a girl would be.
This is what makes me go, no, you're still.
I mean, there's still pieces of shit, but there's that brief moment where a guy hears it and goes, in another universe, that could have been me.
Because
every guy has that one.
I feel bad for them at first, and then I go.
Yeah, and
when
then
you look more into it, it's usually
you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't
remember the guy.
There's a lot that went wrong. It's not just
and,
there's a lot that went wrong. It's not just that one thing.
Not just that
but there's always that brief moment where you go, there is a timeline where that could have been me.
Like No, they
like
never...
if I hadn't had this, if I hadn't met this person, if I hadn't done this, there's a timeline that exists in the Doctor Strange. I've looked at for me. There's a timeline that exists where every guy has that moment where he goes, "There's a timeline that exists." Doctor Strange sees that as me, where that could have been me if I hadn't met this person, if I hadn't made this decision at this point. Yeah, every guy's had that moment.
If you hadn't met that fat goth girl,
every single guy has had that moment in his life, that dry spell, that whatever, where he realizes that if it had gone for this much longer, I may have reached that. Like every guy can see how you got to that.
Yeah.
And now that you've had to deal with women, you can kind of see it too.
I can kind of see it.
Now imagine that being your entire dating life, not just what you did after you got settled down. Imagine being alone and having no one deal with that as your way to get away from the law.
I get it.
You have the luxury of getting to settle down and start a family before you started doing that. These guys have nothing, and their only way to get something is to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that little piece of every guy that gets. We've all had that moment.
I'm there with you. And that's the thing. I don't feel like enough women who have seen that side will admit that. Because I'm the only one I know who's said it out loud.
Because most women, and I think that's important for guys. Like, I think every guy, like, this is why I say that a relationship that's doomed to fail, it doesn't matter how many people's involved in it, it matters about the dishonesty. Because I think the first thing that you should do in your relationship, like, as a guy, is show conversations with the girls that didn't make it.
Yeah.
Like, if you went on a bunch of dates before the date that worked out, be like, this is how those conversations. So they can see what went wrong and see what you had to deal with in order to get to her.
Yeah. Like, I always ask for backstory info.
Most relationships, they don't want to know the backstory.
I need to, because
guys,
I need to know.
Insecure guys, like, it's one part insecurity and one part just the past is the past. Like, it's just it's that dishonesty part where a lot of guys will be like, I don't want to know how many guys she slept with before me. I don't know how many, I don't want to know how her past relationships are. There's a lot of guys that get uncomfortable if they even bring up an ex.
Willful ignorance is still
like what you just did, where you brought up, I was so horny and wanted to fuck that guy in college, and it was a guy you were dating. There's a lot of guys that they don't even want to hear those stories from it. And there's a lot of girls who are the same way, that they don't want to even hear those stories.
I asked you all about your exes.
Yeah.
And I did, because I need to know.
Those are usually the relationships that are rocky at best. If they work out, it's because eventually they sat down and had that talk and been like, look, every guy before you treated me this way, and this is why I'm with you. Like, you have to make that comparison at some point so they know why they made it. So they know why they're special.
Well, and
when you play this game where you both pretend like nothing existed before, that's, you're living in a bubble, and eventually that bubble will fucking burst. Like, those are the ones that are doomed to fail. Not the ones that bring a third person into the bubble, but the ones that pretend like everything about our lives that existed before the bubble didn't exist inside the bubble.
I'm too jaded for that shit.
Yeah, just there's that's fucking stupid, and those are the ones that fail.
Like, I need to know that you've used that. Because I don't want to teach you.
I need to constantly remind dudes, friends, or even family. Like, I would constantly have to remind them that every single member of my family, my immediate family,
there's so many ways.
Every single one of them, pretty religious, pretty traditional with their relationships, and been through at least one divorce. The child they have had a successful marriage, that has kids that live in a house with both their biological parents and has successfully raised a family, is the one is the only one they have that's
kids who are like thriving.
Yeah, and the kids who are thriving and happy and have no problems and are succeeding in school and extracurriculars, and they're normal, happy children living normal, happy lives. We're basically the poster child for the life that they all said that the others would have. And the one child you have that got that was the one that's in a non-traditional relationship. And it's the same thing with my friends. Like, only one of my friends since high school, only one. All the friends I've known since high school, people I know I can check in on Facebook, only one of them is still with the girl he married and is in a traditional. Every single other one of them was in a monogamous traditional relationship. Same fucking, they all ended in divorce. All have split custody with children. Like, it's the same story. You've met them, you've seen them. It's the same fucking story. And I'm going, if monogamy is so great, why is so much of it around me failing? I know they say 50% of it ends in divorce, but my personal life experience, it's like 80%. Like, I know like 2 people who haven't had a divorce yet, other than myself, and those 2 people. Those 2 people are in traditional relationship. I don't know anybody in a more open kind of relationship. It seems like I would have heard about that more.
Yeah.
I seem to see that a lot less than traditional divorces. So yeah. I just feel like it's people just gaslighting themselves into this feels wrong, so it must be wrong.
Everyone's always told me this was wrong, so.
Yeah, where if you say, okay, I'll try it and find a way to make it work for you. Like, there's so many, like, I'm not even saying it'll work for everybody.
Oh, no, it's not for everybody.
If you've been through a divorce or monogamy's not working for you, if every single monogamous relationship you've had has failed, you haven't tried anything but that yet, what do they say the definition of insanity is? I'm just, like, it does seem insane to me to not go try something different. And I'm talking to men and women right now. Try something different. And it could be a number of different things. It doesn't mean try dating a girl and getting a girlfriend, or dating a guy and getting a boyfriend, or maybe it's an open relationship. Maybe it's a swinger situation where you both just occasionally go to a club and play together. Maybe it's just something to spice things up.
Maybe it's just a little bit of kinky sex
it could
every
be
now
a
and
lot
then.
of different things. But if you're not trying something
sex
different,
swing people.
But if you're not trying something different after the same thing failing so many times, then you can't be surprised when it fails again. That's where I'm at with it. I'm just like, to sit down and explain to people how this works is hard to do, because it works differently for each person, and it takes, basically the bottom line is it takes communication and honesty and just finding what works for you. And that may mean experimenting, and that may mean, I can't count the number of people we've talked to on there, like girls we've talked to on there, who refuse to try something because they're like, well, I had a bad experience once. Truth is, you're probably going to have some bad experiences while you learn.
That's how trial and error work.
Yeah, while you're figuring it out. But
it's being called trial.
The point is, it does require open honesty, patience, and communication, where you sit down, you both agree to something, you both agree to how it would work and how to keep everybody comfortable, and then go out and you try that thing together. And maybe you like it. Maybe you have a bad experience. Could go either way. The point is, you don't know until you try, so go try. And if you find out what you don't like and what doesn't work, well, now you can scratch that off the list and never fucking do it again. You guys never have to bring it up or talk about it again. But you know what? You're going to grow closer in the process because you've learned and figured that out together. It was a learning experience and an adventure you went on together.
Yeah.
And that's the part that they all miss, is they think the bad experience is where the relationship should end, and then ends up becoming a big fight for them because they can't get over it. Like, if you can't get yourself, if you don't have the open communication and honesty to get to that first step, then chances are your relationship was already doomed to fail to begin with. Like, if you're already having that conversation where you need to do something to keep the relationship together and spice things up, and you can't get over that first hurdle where you just prepare for the bad experience in case it's bad. If one bad experience was all it took to end the relationship, then
then it wasn't going to last.
It wasn't going to work anyway. But they don't think about it like that. Like, I can't count the number of girls I talk to who are like, well, I don't mess with couples because I had a bad experience with a couple once. I don't want to have to go through that again. And it's like, well, every couple's different. Like, why don't you explain to us how that bad experience went, what went wrong? Let's see if we can pinpoint what went wrong so you know whether or not it was you or whether or not it was them. Like, because if you tell me you enjoyed everything about it except for this one thing, then it could just be something they did. If you tell me you enjoyed nothing about the situation and you were uncomfortable from start to finish and it was a bad experience because you didn't want to be there, then it's you, and I completely understand, and there's no pressure to do it. But if you tell me, no, I really like the girl, I really like the guy, we were having fun until this thing happened, okay, well then you need to make sure you get with a couple that's not into that thing. Yeah, see, like it requires sitting down and just like there's nuance and
about what you want.
And that's where the communication comes in. Just be clear about what happened and be willing to talk about it.
And it's okay to be a little selfish because, hey, I don't get what I want. Don't ask for it.
I know. It's just.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it to make people understand.
It's hard to explain, and I don't have the time to explain to every single person when they learn of our relationship and what we're looking for. I don't have time to explain to every single person, like the dumbass who left a comment on one of our pictures, who was where we posted the picture where it had me and you, and then like that silhouette of a person that's like, this would be you. Like clearly we're looking for a third, and they're like, oh, this relationship's doomed to fail. I don't have the time to go through and explain to each one of those people why you're wrong.
Son, we are both older than you, and our relationship is probably almost as old.
Because I've tried to explain this to some of them in the comments where I'm like, dude, we've been doing this for at least 10 years now. You're wrong. I don't have time to explain to you why you're wrong. Just know you're wrong. You know nothing about our relationship or us. It's just clearly that wouldn't work for you. A lot of people can't separate themselves from other people, so they think if it wouldn't work for them, it wouldn't work for anybody.
Well,
I need to find. I've Googled it before, and I can't find a reliable stat for how many. Like we all know, 50% roughly of monogamous relationships. I can't find a reliable stat for the number of non-monogamous relationships in divorce, which tells me one of two things. Either A, there aren't enough people in non-monogamous relationships or willing to admit they're in them for that data to be gathered.
I want to say
or B, not enough of them have failed to have a metric to measure. It's one of the two.
A little bit. I do think there's a lot of people just don't want to admit what sort of relationship they have. Hey, homie. No.
Kick is just. I've banned 3. Like it's 3 or 4 every night. It was like 1 a night. Now it's up to 3 or 4. It's getting worse. And it's some variation of this every time. You're either trying to sell me followers, like this guy is. Pay me money. I got a proposal for you. I will share your to a Kick community. What community? A Kick community? Which one? Like you didn't. What are you selling? For you to hit 1,000 followers and earn nothing less than $1,000 per streaming. Also, I get $1,000 a day. Enable your sub button. Add me on Discord if you're interested. There's no reality in which that's true. $1,000 per stream because you shared information with your community. What's going to happen is I message you on Discord and I give you the information for you to share with your community. Take that information, steal my identity.
Yeah. Owe me.
Fucking bots.
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
I'm so tired.
That's probably where we should end. 3 a.m. I'm not even going to fire the game back up. Hey, want to thank all you wonderful witches for watching. Got a little window into the relationship. It takes a lot to explain, and I don't feel like explaining it to every single person. I'll explain it to a girl if she's interested, but it just it's exhausting to explain over and over again, and really it's going to vary depending on the person. So it's not something we publicize and share often. I'd say anyone thinking about getting in this kind of relationship, I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you. The conversation is not going to go the way you think, though. It's not going to be me telling you how this relationship works. It's going to be me interviewing you to find out if you're the kind of person who work for this kind of relationship. Yeah, like is this right for you kind of conversation, because it doesn't work for everybody. If you're trying to force it because you want it or you think you want it and you're not, like, you need to be in it for the right reason, that's what the conversation is going to be. You finding out why you want it, what you can and can't handle, and me breaking it down for you. Because we have done it for 10 years. And we've learned as we go, one step at a time. So we've learned what works and doesn't work for the most part. Again, it's going to vary by person, but I can tell you that this part that works for us wouldn't work for a person who's jealous, or wouldn't work for a person who is this part. Yeah, like it's going to vary by personality. But
certain hang-ups.
For now, though, we're going to bed. I want to thank all you wonderful witches for watching. If you're new to the stream, socials above my head here. Try to go live every single night. And right now I am finally in a place where I think I can continue posting daily on YouTube. Trying to cut daily YouTube videos. Nothing spectacular, but they're a great way to catch up on the stream and the stream or become part of the community. If you miss these live streams, you can kind of catch up on what you missed watching the YouTube daily dose of Death Witch, so you don't feel obligated to do every day. So I'll try to upload those videos daily, give or take a day, depending on how busy I get. The Twitter will let you know when I go live. I can't stream there anymore. I used to stream directly on Twitter, and that's a great way to make engagement, but Twitter has now made streaming to Twitter a paid feature. The $8 a month. Fuck himself. But hey, you can always catch the live streams on Twitch and YouTube and Kick. And the Discord, as I mentioned before, is where the community. Be sure to get in on that. I post there frequently throughout the day while I'm at work, on my breaks when I get bored. There's a lot of active conversations and a lot of active members. Become part of that community. You can get in on the voice chat. Talk with us, whatever. For now, though, I'm going to bed. Thank all you wonderful for watching. Enjoy the exit music. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, Chef.
This is custom Death Witch exit music. Enjoy.
Desire, fans trapped in this snare. Sweat drips from the brow, excitement off the scale, man. Virtual games, the place we fall hard and fast. Shots explode in frenzy, clicking the next move. In Death Witch we trust joystick, master of the groove. Joystick fever drive us mad, wow. Strange seduction, fever gets tactile. Death Witch the king, leading us astray. Joystick fever, night melts away. In my screen ignited passion rises steep. In game world fantasies we plunge deep. Eyes glued to the screen, can't break free. Death Witch seduction with joystick destiny. Pixels burning slow, seductive flare. Lost in the madness, no need for prayer. Together we ride in this electric storm. Joystick fever, our hearts reborn. Joystick fever, drive us mad wild. Streaming seduction, fever gets